Mary Tyler Moore was born on December 29, 1936, in Brooklyn, New York, into a modest, middle-class family whose dreams were far removed from Hollywood. When she was 8 years old, her parents moved the family to Los Angeles, a decision that would quietly shape the rest of her life. As a child, Mary was shy and reserved, but she possessed a natural artistic curiosity that drew her toward dance and performance. Ballet became her first love, and she trained seriously, believing that movement was her true calling. Her earliest exposure to television came not through acting, but through commercials, most famously as the cheerful dancing elf in appliance advertisements during the 1950s. Those brief appearances taught her discipline, timing, and comfort in front of a camera. Long before she became a star, Mary learned that success required patience, humility, and steady determination. Breakthrough on The Dick Van Dyke Show. Mary Tyler Moore's life changed forever in 1961 when she was cast as Laura Petrie on The Dick Van Dyke Show. Her performance introduced audiences to a new kind of television wife, one who was intelligent, playful, and unafraid to speak her mind. Unlike many female characters of the era, Laura Petrie was not defined solely by domestic duties, but by her personality and wit. Moore's expressive face and sharp comedic timing made her instantly relatable, and her decision to wear capri pants on screen became a subtle but powerful statement about modern womanhood. The chemistry between Moore and Dick Van Dyke felt natural and affectionate, convincing viewers they were watching a real marriage unfold. Over 5 seasons, Moore earned 2 Emmy Awards and became one of the most admired actresses on television. Her role did more than entertain. It quietly reshaped expectations for women in American sitcoms, redefining television with Mary Richards. In 1970, Mary Tyler Moore once again transformed television with her role as Mary Richards in The Mary Tyler Moore Show. This character represented a single, career-driven woman navigating life in a Minneapolis newsroom, focused on independence rather than marriage. The show blended humor with meaningful social themes, including workplace equality, self-respect, and personal growth. Its opening scene, with Moore tossing her beret into the air, became an enduring symbol of optimism and empowerment. Viewers saw themselves in Mary Richards' struggles and triumphs, making the character deeply personal to millions of women. The series ran for 7 successful seasons and earned Moore 4 additional Emmy Awards. More importantly, it inspired a generation to believe that ambition and kindness could coexist. Through Mary Richards, Moore proved that television could be both entertaining and socially thoughtful, setting a standard that future sitcoms would follow for decades. Film, theater, and dramatic depth. Although television made her famous, Mary Tyler Moore longed to be recognized for her dramatic range as well. She achieved this with her unforgettable performance in Ordinary People in 1980, where she portrayed a distant, grieving mother struggling with emotional connection. The role shocked audiences who knew her mainly for comedy and earned her an Academy Award nomination. It revealed a depth of vulnerability and restraint that few expected. Moore also appeared in films such as Thoroughly Modern Millie and Change of Habit, sharing the screen with Elvis Presley, and later performed on Broadway in productions like Whose Life Is It Anyway? And The Gin Game. Whether on stage or screen, she demonstrated a rare ability to balance strength and fragility. Her career became a testament to the idea that a performer could evolve without losing authenticity. Advocacy and life beyond acting. Outside of entertainment, Mary Tyler Moore devoted herself to causes that reflected her compassion and resilience. Diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in her early 30s, she chose to speak openly about her condition at a time when many celebrities hid their illnesses. She became an international spokesperson for diabetes research, and served for decades as chairperson of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Her advocacy helped raise millions of dollars and encouraged others to live without shame or fear. Moore was also deeply committed to animal rights, supporting humane treatment and environmental awareness. These efforts revealed a side of her that went beyond fame, a woman who believed her influence should be used for good. She understood that true legacy came not only from performances, but from the lives touched through kindness and action. Her activism gave her career a deeper sense of meaning and purpose: love, marriage, and personal trials. Mary Tyler Moore's personal life reflected both joy and hardship. Her first marriage to Richard Meeker began when she was only 18 and resulted in the birth of her son. As her career accelerated, the pressures of fame and family life strained the relationship, leading to divorce. Years later, the tragic loss of her son deeply changed her perspective on life and compassion. Her second marriage to television executive Grant Tinker became a powerful professional partnership, producing groundbreaking work through MTM Enterprises. Yet even this union eventually ended under the weight of work demands and personal struggles. Moore later found stability and peace with Dr. Robert Levine, whose support helped her manage health challenges and emotional healing. Their marriage lasted until her death, offering her a sense of quiet fulfillment. These relationships shaped her maturity and gave her insight into resilience and forgiveness. Professional challenges behind the scenes. Despite her public image of warmth and elegance, Mary Tyler Moore faced professional tensions like anyone working in a demanding industry. Over the years, she acknowledged that not every collaboration felt comfortable or easy. Different personalities, creative styles, and expectations sometimes led to misunderstandings on set. Moore valued discipline, preparation, and respect, and she struggled when others approached work casually or emotionally. These moments were not driven by hostility, but by her strong sense of professionalism. She believed deeply in honoring the craft of acting and the people who depended on her performance. Rather than dwelling on conflict, she chose to remain composed and focused on the work itself. Her reflections in later life revealed less about resentment and more about the challenges of being a woman in a competitive, male-dominated environment. She saw these experiences as lessons in patience and self-respect. Growth through reflection and honesty. In her later years, Mary Tyler Moore spoke more openly about her life with wisdom and balance. She did not present herself as flawless, but as someone who had learned through struggle, loss, and success. Her reflections emphasized understanding rather than blame, and she often noted that time softened her view of difficult moments. She believed that every challenge shaped her character and strengthened her empathy for others. Rather than exposing conflicts for attention, she framed them as part of the reality of creative work. Moore understood that fame created unrealistic expectations of harmony and perfection, while real life involved compromise and emotional labor. Her honesty offered a more human portrait of a woman admired by millions. Through her stories, she showed that greatness does not come from avoiding hardship, but from responding to it with dignity and grace. A lasting cultural legacy. Mary Tyler Moore's influence on American culture remains profound. She changed how women were portrayed on television, proving they could be independent, intelligent, and emotionally complex. Her characters were not symbols of rebellion, but of balance. Strong yet kind, ambitious yet vulnerable. Generations of actresses credit her with opening doors that once seemed closed. Her work continues to be studied as a turning point in media history, where humor met social awareness. Beyond her roles, her advocacy and openness about health and loss made her relatable on a deeply personal level. Moore's legacy is not confined to reruns or awards, but lives on in the confidence she inspired in others. She showed that success could coexist with compassion and that influence carried responsibility. Her story remains a reminder that art can shape values and give voice to quiet revolutions. Farewell to an American icon. Mary Tyler Moore passed away on January 25, 2017, at the age of 80, leaving behind a body of work that defined an era. Her death marked the close of a remarkable chapter in television history, but her spirit endures through the laughter and courage she shared with the world. She was more than a star. She was a pioneer who reimagined what women could be on screen and in life. Her journey from a shy dancer to a cultural icon reflected determination, reinvention, and emotional honesty. In remembering her, audiences recall not only her performances but her humanity. She taught viewers that independence did not require bitterness, and that strength could exist alongside warmth. Mary Tyler Moore's life stands as a testament to resilience, creativity, and hope, an enduring example of how one person can quietly change the way a nation sees itself.